Hey, it's Armed Forces Day here at the Churchill residence in Oregon, Washington. Why is it Armed Forces Day? Because I got a little stack of memorabilia here for a few of my friends out there on the internet that were in the service with me. Now, this is mostly for the guys out there who were at the Wasserkuppe, the 615th ACNW Squadron, or the 604th in Freising, and then a couple little notes here from our days at the 552nd ACNW Squadron, flying our missions in our old EC-121s up and down the West Coast, and of course in Southeast Asia. Here is one of my gloves from my flying days. Don't know what happened to the other one, but got one left. We were issued we went out and bought our Aussie hats, and boy, did we think we were ever cool. Well, I've got mine. Problem is, I got so big-headed over the years that it kind of don't fit no more. I think it more than like shrunk up too, but that's beside the point. My good friend John Davis, we go back to 1966 there in the Wasserkuppe in Germany. And John, here's an Ollengard magazine. These eventually will be yours if you like. I have several of them. There's another issue, May 1966. What's neat in these, they talk about the Vietnam War a lot. John, you remember this young lady there? That was the secretary up at the commander's office. And of course, we were all scope dopes. You know, took care of looking at our scope all day. And we were always threatening to quit. Of course, we never did. Lackland Air Force Base days. My gosh, look at this. Air Force Theaters, Keesler Air Force Base, Mississippi. This is from 1963. Talk about being a pack rat. John, this is significant. This is our pass. This is our pass. 30 December 1965 to go up to Hamburg. And we got up to Hamburg and we had a pretty good time. I got something else there from Hamburg. I'll be coming back. Oh, here it is. Here's a little rock and roll memorabilia for you too, guys. The Star Club. This is where the Beatles first performed in Hamburg when they left Great Britain to go out into the world. Here's John. Here's another one of the guys on the scope. My hands shake all the time, so you'll just have to forgive me there, folks. And not to be forgotten is your Welcome to the Wasserkuppe brochure. And of course, the Aerospace Defense Command. Of course, we had our little name tags on our uniforms. I still have some uniforms out there in the garage. John, I'm still an associate member of the Non-Commissioners Club there at the Wasserkuppe. And for all good GIs, no matter where you're at, you've all had, turn your head there, ladies. This is the Wasserkuppe AFS Germany Short Timers Calendar. Where'd that go? The last 100 days while you were in the service, you'd have your Short Timers Calendar. And always the little artist, down to my last few things here. Where is it there? USAF 16th ACNW Squadron. I drew on this old notebook way back when. Yes, I am a pack rat. NCO Open Mess for Freising. I'll eventually get all this stuff scanned in, but for right now, the video works fine. Now, here's something harkens back to a different day and age. ration cards for cigarettes and booze. And I still have this old ration card from 1965. And a couple other little things here. Our big time of the year was Christmas menu at the NCO Club. We got Christmas menus. The rest of the year you ate whatever they gave you. It's Christmas and Thanksgiving menus. These date to 1965, 1966. And here's from our flying days, guys. Things to do today. Also our younger days, huh? Okay, here's a little poem that we old flyers live by. And I'm got this one coming up. Here's to me in my sober moods when I ramble, sit, and think. Here's to me in my drunken moods when I gamble, sin, and drink. When my flying days are over and from this world I pass, I hope they bury me upside down so the world can kiss my ass. Oh, that will be nice. Okay, John. Okay, again, we're going, John, and all you other scope dopes out there. But circa 1965, we had a lot of overflights that we were running over there on the old East German, West German border. And we controlled the Berlin corridor up there at the Wasserkuppe. And every time we had a big mission where we were sending out fighters, we remember these overlay reports. We'd have to fill out for where their plane was and where our plane scrambled to. And of course, we were in a network over there of radar stations all spread out through the system. And John, I don't know what part of this you can get, but here is the overlay of all the sites from back then. And on the other side here, I think we did this for training when we were all trying to memorize where all the stuff was. And if this rings a bell to you, Wasserkuppe was, where was Wasserkuppe? Oh, Kinsbach was Cap Gun. There's another one, it was Shanty, Freising, 70 Phone. Killdeer was Doenbrock. Giebelstadt was Munglo. And the Wasserkuppe was TG, which stood for what? What did TG stand for? Telegraph. Interesting. Anyhow, I've got all this stuff. If you eventually want this stuff, John, it's yours. So for today, that's all the time I got for a little memorabilia trip before I can get all this stuff scanned in. So that's a little part of my military career for you non-military folks. And with that, I'll say goodbye from Ordian, Washington. And you all have a good day now. You hear? Bye.